Alright everybody, this is DJ Metalwargod from Metal Uprise, and I do have another update for you guys. It is actually a little bit of mail I got today, and I'm going to do a little 10-inch and 7-inch albums, vinyl, whatever you want to call it. I've had or purchased throughout the years, and I'm going to show them to you today. First, let's get into what's in the background. Brand New Rebellion, The History of the Saxons, brand new album coming out by the German Metallians, end of the month, so we'll pick it up. Anyway, let's see what we get in for the mail here. From Napalm Records, and order from them quite a bit. And to be honest with you, I'm not really sure what this is, so it's kind of a mystery, but I know it's vinyl. That much I do know. So let's see what we got. Okay. Yes, sir. Brand new Gravedigger. Excavation, the early years on vinyl. And it's a strictly limited edition. I think they're only putting out 500 of these, so if you have not got this or pre-ordered this, you might be out of luck, but you can get this over at Napalm Records. Very cool. Now let's get into some of the 10-inch and picture discs and the 7 inches I have. Well, we'll go with the 10-inch. And anyway, Judas Priest, 5 Souls. It's kind of a bonus from the Redeemer of Souls, and I got this a few months ago. Of course, it's a red 10-inch, so very nice stuff here. I tried to get everything Judas Priest on vinyl, so that's anyway I picked that up. It's kind of a rare edition. And then I have, these are stuff that I've had for a while. I got Early Man on 10-inch. Now the only thing I dislike about this is you cannot put your 10-inch in here. It's got to be separate. It doesn't go in a cover at all, or a sleeve or anything in here. But I got this through the End Records, and here is the 10-inch version, which is orange. So very cool stuff. Very cool indeed. Now some of these 10-inch that I do have, some of them are not open. I prefer to open some of them, and some of them I don't like to open. And this one I did open. This is a band called Orphan Land, progressive metal band out of, I believe, Israel. And this is their Arat 10-inch, 4 songs on it, black vinyl. So, and this is put out by Century Media. So, I don't know if there are any more available. You know, some of these are very limited in their pressings, so this one I'm not sure. You can maybe look for it if you're into Orphan Land or whatever, and you can check it out. But anyway, that was some Orphan Land. And this is one I have not opened. Doro, 10-inch. Raise Your Fist in the Air. It's actually a 10-inch single clear. It is a gatefold. Again, some of these I open, some of them I don't. It's just whether or not I want to keep the collectorability value to them opened or unopened. You know, I guess it's to each individual like yourself. Next one, Hammerfall 10-inch. Natural High. This actually has 4 tracks as well, 2 per side. And Hammerfall, I'm not, you know, again, this one is not opened, so I guess it depends again on whether you want to open them or don't want to open them. And this came out in 2006 through Nuclear Blast. Another one unopened is Nightwish 10-inch. This is the Story Time. And this is in white vinyl. This came out in 2011 on Nuclear Blast. Nuclear Blast is very, very well known for putting out a lot of vinyl, 10-inch, 7-inch, 12-inch, of course, different colors, and this is one I did not open as well. So anyway, good stuff there. Now we're going to get into the picture disc, and this one is Vengeance, which is very cool. I got this from my friend Scott Waters sent this to me, which is very cool. Vengeance Human Sacrifice picture disc. Comes in their own protective clear sleeve, very heavy, probably a 5 mil I would think. The only thing is you got to watch them how you put them in there and don't let them go down to the bottom because they will split. This one did by chance. And then I have Megadeth 13 picture vinyl. This is how this one came. This is off of Roadrunner Records. Got the liner notes back here. So yeah, very, very cool stuff. I mean, if you're a collector and that's all you want to collect is stuff like this, it's a good idea to do so. And then, of course, probably what many consider the father of the heavy metal vocals, Ronnie James Dio, in a picture disc. Very cool. This I got on Record Store Day a number of years ago. This is Killing the Dragon version on picture disc, and this is limited to 2,500 copies. So if you're one of the 2,500 that got this, then you're in luck. I know value goes up in these very, very much so. And of course now I got another one, another Dio, Holy Diver picture disc. You know, I rarely ever spin these or play these. Again, it's just a collectability standpoint for me on these. I like to collect a lot of different things, whether it's CD, vinyl, DVDs, 7-inch, posters, stickers, bundle packs, shirts, and yeah, I do a lot of stuff like that. And then this one here, well, actually there's two here, so let me get this first one here, and this is Anvil, Metal on Metal. Of course, those not familiar with Anvil, early band from the 80s, still around today, still cranking out great heavy metal, and good stuff there. Before I leave, I'm going to show you also what I have from Anvil, which is very cool, and I think you guys might like this. Let's see here, and now I have the Mighty Motorhead with Ace of Spades picture vinyl. You know, again, you know, some of these can be pricey, some of them can be a decent price, but in my opinion, the collectability to those who buy these or purchase these is an individual. I don't know how to say it. It's how you collect. I mean, do you collect just for the purchase of these, just to look at, or do you play them or whatever? Myself, again, I don't play a lot of this stuff. I just like collecting it. And my last one in my picture vinyl is on 12-inch, of course, Sinbreed, New Worlds Collide, excuse me. So anyway, those are my picture discs. I do have a couple of Primal Fear that are in picture disc. I did not get those out. These were kind of more easier for me to show you. Now I got the 7-inch that I'm going to show you. I've been wanting to do these 7-inch for quite some time now. I've had them sitting in my metal room for a while, and finally I'm getting back into showing the videos again. And so anyway, you get this is Hammerfall as well. Comes in its own box. This is number 723 out of 1,000, and it has this is the singles vinyl collection, 7-inch singles vinyl collection, and very cool stuff. I'm not sure if you can actually still buy this today. Maybe you can on eBay for exuberant prices, most likely. And of course, this is Last Man Standing 7-inch from Hammerfall. And this one is Heeding the Call 7-inch from Hammerfall. This one is Bloodbound 7-inch. And on the other side is Natural High. Of course, I have the 10-inch. And then it is Renegade and Hearts on Fire 7-inch. And One More Time. You know, most 7-inch are usually 7 tracks. So very cool stuff. Like I say, it's there are only 1,000 of these pressed in boxes, and like I say, I got 723. And this I showed here when the mail came. I think it was last weekend. I was waiting for this. Of course, I'm talking about the Sound of Thunder 7-inch with the sticker. So very nice there. And now I actually have 2 of these Halloweens, the Battles 1, and this one happens to be kind of a aqua color, and I have a second version of this, and this one is in white. So yeah, I buy quite a lot of stuff here, you know. So anyway, here is band called Ambush with Natural Born Killers, and of course 7-inch. I like when they come in their own covers like the 12-inch do. Sometimes they don't, but this particular one does. This is white. If you're able to play them, you know, which I can, I do so, you know. But anyway, here is Holy Grail, Season's Greetings. This actually came out in 2011. And kind of a green vinyl, not really a dark green, but kind of a lighter green vinyl. And then I do have another copy of this as well, and this one is in red vinyl. So good stuff there. And then I got this 7-inch when I actually really started getting back into buying vinyl again. You know, at one time I started collecting vinyl back in the early 70s, and I think at one time I had a collection of over 3,000 to 4,000 vinyl albums in my own personal catalog, and of course I sold them off like a dumbass, but I have probably gained a lot of them back by buying through eBay or Amazon or going to used vinyl shows. And this actually was the first 7-inch I had received from a band, Victory Flag, kind of more of a punkish type of band. This is Green 7-inch from 2002. So one of my first ones I ever got. And then I have Accept on 7-inch. The Abyss and Tectonic Terror. Very cool. And then I have, let's see here, what is this one here? It's kind of a, almost kind of like a gatefold edition 7-inch, but not really. actually. It's a dual 7-inch. It's called Bible of the Devil. And on the other side it is Zool 7-inch. Both are black vinyl. So very nice there. Again, I buy a lot of that stuff. And then I have 3 inches of blood. I did not open this. This is a split too. That's what they are. They're split version, 7-inch. This one happens to be 3 inches of blood. And Bob Wayne. So these came out in let's see. I'm not really sure, but anyway. And then this one here, it is I believe it's Subsanity 7-inch. Game 2 Records out of Colorado. And very cool stuff. This one is black. So it's all pretty cool stuff. I mean, if you like collecting stuff like this, you know, and which I do, I will. And I have Warbringer from 2011. It's on Century Media, a living weapon, you know. Do these bands always put out 7-inch? No, not all the time, you know. On occasion, the labels will include a 7-inch as a bonus for you, for the buyers. So this is one that Warbringer did, black. So very cool stuff. And then I have Hyrix. This is a split 7-inch as well. This is Hyrix with Satan's Fall. And then I have FKU with Twitch of the Thrash Nerve. And this is kind of like a 7-inch gatefold. You know, very cool stuff. White vinyl. So again, I had stated in previous videos of how I love colored vinyl and how it enhances buying stuff, you know, whether it's splatter, picture vinyl, straight color vinyl, or whatever, you know. Good stuff here. And then now I bought these, oh God, must have been well over a year ago. I bought these, the limited edition Iron Maiden 7-inches, not opened. And of course, very, very cool stuff. And let's see, who are these put out by? These are put out by the Sanctuary Group. Of course, a number of years ago, Sanctuary put these out in CD. And on the spines, if you bought all of them, on the spine it had Eddie on the spines, one solid picture if you bought it. Judas Priest did something similar to that too in when they remastered their disc. And I did have it one time, but like a dumbass I sold it. But anyway, here's one of the 7-inch Maidens. Here's the other one with Purgatory. Very cool, unopened of course. And then here's another one. And then another version, older Maiden material here, limited editions. I'm not sure if you can get them yet. Maybe you can, eBay, whatever. You know, you'd have to go out. And here's one, Killer of the Beast, or Number of the Beast, excuse me. Very cool stuff. And then Run to the Hills for Maiden. From Beast on the Road 82. So yeah, good stuff there. And then my last picks are from Testament, the Native Blood 7-inch editions. And all the covers are the same, but the colors are different for each 7-inch, which I think makes them unique in their own right. And of course that one was in the orange. Again, same cover, same songs, just different color. 7-inch. This is black. You know, and some of these go for exuberant prices nowadays, you know. I'll give you for instance here, but it won't be related to the 7-inch. Again, same cover, same songs, same album, Native Blood. This one happens to be kind of like a clear light blue 7-inch. And so yeah, people say, well, why do you keep buying the same 7-inch with the same songs? Again, it just comes to a collectability standpoint. You know, they're only made in limited runs, therefore usually when they're done in whatever limited capacity they are, 1,000, 2,000 or whatever, they won't be made again, and you can only buy them if you find them online, eBay, Amazon, or wherever you buy stuff, you know. And some of them could be pricey at best, you know. So I buy them when they're cheaper. Of course, again, another one. This one here happens to be a little bit darker blue, maybe a little bit of splatter in there. So it's very, very, very good stuff. Very cool stuff. 7 inches, will probably, these probably ran $5 a piece with the covers. You know, some of them, I don't think they get much more than 8. Depends on where you order from again. And here's the last one of the Testament in red. And I think those are all the colors that were released from Testament in the native tongue 7-inch. So anyway, those are my 7-inch, 10-inch picture vinyl and one new mail call. So anyway, one thing I do want to comment on what I was just going to say here just a few minutes ago about how prices really get inflated as the product is no longer available. For instance, I have the Iron Maiden Eddie tin box set. I bought it for like $35. Yesterday I was online looking at it, and I think the cheapest one I found was no less than $200. So I mean, it's just crazy how metal albums, boxes, singles, whatever, just go up in value, whereas, you know, probably the mainstream metal bands or rock bands or whatever you listen to basically stay the same, you know, unless they're limited runs, you know. And I think heavy metal in general does that. Companies do that. They run limited edition runs of specialty items, and those are some of them. But anyway, I showed you that album, Anvil. I want to show you also what I got here from Anvil when I ordered some stuff. I got that right over there. Very cool. Signed by the band. And so anyway, I'm going to give you a little tour around here. There's some Dungeon, Civil War, Primal Fear, The Doors, and of course I have, I think maybe some of you have seen this one, I have Gravedigger. So anyway, that's my video update. And don't forget, if you're happening to seeing this today or tonight, don't forget about my metal radio show on SonicAsylumRadio.com. I'm on every Wednesday night from 7 to 10:30. Tonight I have Sean Peck from Cage, Death Dealer, Denner Sherman. So check it out. The interview starts at 8:30, and as always say, keep it loud, keep it heavy, keep it metal. And this is DJ Metalwargod saying goodbye.